So I actually doing many things on the background. My system crash and I trying to do it again and again and on the background. I don't like to do everything on the front. Every kind of what I will say issue solve in this way. So well, first of all, the Pinia I am using is basically a customized Pinia. It's basically uh, the Pinia of I copy from CDN, but I am actually doing something more here and there. So it's not a simple or maybe I will call it. It's not a exactly the same. And I created two things. First of all, I create a store. I create a service. It's up to you how you want to do that, but I think this is the best way to do things. So actually I can do something like that, and it's gonna I will say I can actually one second. I can actually put like const uh, link. So and it will be API product. And now I have some kind of usable. How we use usable, you can see that this is computed. First of all, I don't need this computer now, and I don't need this created now. Maybe I'm not need not this, and I just need some method and data. That will be enough. So if I refresh this, uh, it's working fine. It's totally working fine. It has nothing issue, no issue here. Pro services get everything like all from here, so it actually upserting every data on our product store. So that's fine. And after it's set up, that the use product store, which is kind of function here, uh, it's actually working with the Pinia and actually return this data there. So it's kind of like, okay, Pinia is done on the CDN. uh, Now let's let little bit elaborate and actually incorporated this store and these services on our framework. Frameworks means it's gonna automatically generate on our my our I will say starter pack, I will say. So in this view state there is a model, and in the view state we can make a new folder which will be called uh, view service, and view service as a new folder. Why? Actually I'm do that. I do model differently because model usually doesn't change that much. So you can actually put any kind of customized model here, like login uh, js. So you can put the your customized model there, customize actually your own service there. But if you want to actually, if your service is related to your model which you actually created from the our the platform, that will be in the model section, and same for this model. And now I'm going to change this function on our setup. Where is the setup? There is a setup. There's a uh, there's a view state. uh, Now I'm gonna change it by the view mm, js, because it's kind of js. Maybe I gonna put maybe in future like some kind of different kind of function there, like maybe view ts, because I definitely has to go to ts. But thing is, it doesn't support ts doesn't support in the I will say in the broad way that actually js can support. So I'm gonna put in the js. in the TS, maybe in the future we can see something to work out that Vue service. Okay, so this is Vue service, and there is a table with that, and now I'm gonna, first of all, let's delete it. This is kind of stupid, and remove that also. So this is a service. Oh no, this is actually empty service. Okay, this is actually total service that actually we're gonna use. So how it gonna response? And it can respond with this way. So okay, so first of all, let's put it double quote and see. I'm using double quote. Okay, I'm using double quote here also, so there should be single quote here, and also here also. Maybe I should go there and actually make a double, say every single quote a double quote, because I like double quote. It's kind of weird thing, but I like that way. uh this is now single quotations, and these are that. And now we have to change it by the product, by the name of that table. So uh this will be uppercase, I will say. Okay. There is a product, which is, in this case, product is bigger. So we have, let's go for reference to our nx.js, which is, or maybe TS. Okay, so use it first. I forgot about this function. I use it many times, and I forget it most of the time now. So okay, so this will be product, and it's gonna replace it with use fc table, and it will be, oh no, okay, it has to be fc first.
अरे इतनी जल्दी कहीं अपडेट नहीं होती, वोटर लिस्ट देखनी है मैंने, नहीं होती इतनी जल्दी अपडेट, कितने दिन लगते हैं, टाइम लगता है,
महीने महीने बाद आती है वोटर लिस्ट।
हमें वोटर लिस्ट तो आ रही है यार।
ओके, क्या देख रहे थे हम? ओके, नेम, it will be name, and oh, if I do that, it, okay, so it's kind of work that way. And on the products side of thing, we're gonna let's use this, and something else anywhere. It seems this is it. We don't need anything else now, for at least for Vue services. And why it's in the red? Okay, so there is it. I think this is kind of like, okay, this is Vue service, and we should put JS there because it is a JS, so only for because of that reason. And also, let's make it like a Vue store, because it's kind of like different now. It's a store now. And Okay, so let's make a new function now. View store JS, because this is JS and table, and we're gonna return a something like that. And now we're gonna copy our store thing from here and put it. First of all, I'm gonna place one thing here. Every single quote will be replaced with a double quote. Okay, so there's a return. Okay, so now let's search for product again and replace with this. Okay, so there is a product. It's kind of replaced now. Let's go to product now in smaller. Okay, let's go for product now. There's a products, and we can do that. So now it's gonna compile on our model which we designed here. First of all, this is a kind of different now. It's not a view set again. It's like view service JS, and it's view store JS. So we're gonna use that, and we're gonna make it like store, and so right, and we're gonna as its name is store, and view service. View service. Okay, and this will be oh no, this will be this. And it has to be stored on view service. And now if we do our setup on this folder, like open. Okay, so now it should actually there in the oh no, it's there's nothing view service model. I have no idea why it doesn't work. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, now it's kind of like work fine. I should no, it's not. So first of all, let's go to first of all on continue folder, and let's remove that and open in terminal. Gonna find why this function is running on start here. I have no idea. I has to actually do something about that maybe. Okay, so there is it. Okay, there is a model in here. In a Vue store, we actually can make some kind of new things here, because like I mentioned that I can actually make a login.js, so we can actually make something like that here, but it has not a, it's not a anything that we generated from our kind of like, what the hell happened here. Okay, it's not like we generated something from our I'll say not a backend, not backend, I'll say not from the model that actually we created. So we actually can simply maybe let's copy this or this and copy that, and view name is kind of like what will I say about that, not a good way to actually deal with it. uh, Maybe I should actually make a new folder here and review and copy these and put it there and move there, and after moving remove these from service and store, because it's kind of like it should not be that big. We have to actually describe this many place. Why should be it will be 3 letter more. I think this will be fine. Again, I have to actually modify our places here like so. View and view and that, and it should not be UC first, because it's not a UC first kind of thing here. Okay, so I think this should work. I I think I should run again, and if I do that, there is no error. These function can't like they regenerate again. Let's copy the services and store, and services and store in the view section and paste it here. Services and store. uh, I think I should delete that. I like sometime camel casing, so why not? I have to actually maybe and also I'm gonna remove this also. Again, we don't need, and now we can actually copy this service store, and it's gonna do the trick now, and we can easily now work with the Pinia here. uh, I think so, at least. So first of all, there is a login there, and this is a login there. Should I actually make camel case? I think I should make a camel case. I have to change for many places, but I think it can be. I think it can worth it. I like sometime a camel casing, because you can easily know where are things and where are not. So first of all, I have to change not these. I think maybe. Hmm, this is not a public HTML. This is a public. So and first of all, oh no. So file to exclude maybe dot star dot php because I don't want to change anything. Why there's that? Also, I don't need them. Okay, so okay, Sanyak. Okay, this is it. Okay, so basically these login are these are fine. These are not fine. I think I should actually find for this and replace with the camel casing. That will be, that will work. At least I hope so. The same for service. Camel casing and let's see is the application gonna work. Okay, so basically login service somewhere it's kind of there's nothing there, but somebody is trying to actually access that. Hmm. Okay, so there is it. I has to actually do it in the index also. So mm, JS Vue Store. What the hell is that? Service. Okay, there is a okay service model. So okay, that's also kind of like rough. Okay, I'm gonna replace that. It's gonna work now. Probably. Uh, store. So it has to be store also. What the heck here? Okay, so okay, maybe replace that. Oh no, we have to. Let's try once again, and we have our here. We actually can get JS from here and Vue from here. Copy these and go to our public JS Vue. I think here and merge it. Let's now refresh that. Oh, GSO. Hmm. What the hell happened here now? Let's see how it's kind of this function is working. Mm, okay, it's kind of like stuck at start. So basically, this is kind of like error. Let's go to login and see. Oh no, this is the issue. Is it kind of is the folder? Okay. I think I made some kind of error on our call there. I should not make some kind of empty there because it can override many stuff. So I has to delete that, and I has to delete this also. No, oh, what I'm deleting. Remove that. Okay, so basically now it's kind of deleted, and now it should work fine. I have no idea it's gonna work fine or not. Okay, it's not. Uh, somewhere is error, and this is a product 19. Oh no, why there is error? I have no idea about this. Maybe I should go to hmm, router there and see. Hmm, let's go to index and see there's service and login. There's a two kind of services, and it's gonna export every time. So store login JS. Mm-hmm. Same the problem with again is with my product page, and it seem I has to this kind of work fine, but I has to change something from here or there because something is not working well. Something I has to check what is not working, but let's see. This is kind of like product services, model product. Let's go to service and see what we are doing there. Let's go to product there. Okay, and can go to store there also, and store. There are two things there. OMG, I am using the same function. Okay. So I understand now what I'm doing wrong. Very well. I'm using the same function again. Kind of what? Should not do that. It is service JS. Again, can't understand that. First of all, this is service. Okay, so this is Vue service. Okay, so what these are same? uh, service is not rendered properly. Let's see how we can actually rectify this. Service should be rendered properly. Okay, so okay, this is and now we have to actually make it. Let's go to call this. You have to a little bit move the folder around to get what you want. So let's refresh this and refresh the product. Okay, it's kind of work now. It's kind of working now. It's kind of working. So basically, I able to do view also here. For view, you can actually check for your in JS view section. uh, I can delete that, but this is kind of like, this is my, I like this function so much. I'll say this is kind of like one of the best function I know that actually I can create, because it's just to one of the, I will like, important thing in your, I'll say. So what can I say about it? Many things. I will say this can actually do many kind of things. So it's up to you. I'm gonna put it there because this is kind of like, I like this. I like this script because it can do many kind of things without using a dollar. You just has to use TQ and most of the function like that. So this way, because we are using some kind of query and like for and value, something like that, it can be very easily, you can do that. Let's remove that and remove this also. It's kind of working fine now. I have no, probably there should be no issue, probably, again, because I don't know what can go wrong here or there. mm, let's try to put it on this section also. Here actually we are using some kind of, let's just put, rename it. I don't want to change it because this is kind of an, I should put it here. I can actually make some kind of different page if I want, because this is, again, this is for testing purpose or debugging, or I will say development purpose only, and you can actually understand it best. I will say something like that. Admin product, admin product, and probably something like that, maybe .vue.js. First of all, copy let's copy this and paste here, and take some kind, they takes many things from here and put it here, and also put some kind of like forum here. So and which time, oh, there's a form already there, so okay, so it's there already. And on the method we have create or update, so something like that. So there should be set product and there is update, delete, and whatever. So update I can actually use directly, like and that we can actually use like delete, maybe del. I think this is del. And for edit we can just set that, and there is a prevent action, product action. Where is the product action? So there are product action also. You can update or create that. maybe I should use for update like put, because put is kind of like do that if there is id, it's gonna try to actually update that way. Let's don't do that right now. It's I try to do update only. So there's this update and this create. So I can actually make like uh, uh create maybe something like that, and there's a forum there, and okay, okay, no update. So let's go there because there are many things here or there. I keep get forgetting everything. So okay, where's a different way? I think there's a different kind of. So there's a product. So this is update and this is a create. Okay, so there is a update and there is a create. So it will be update and now it will be create, something like that. Let's see if it's gonna work. First of all, there's a issue in products. There should be not product, there should be like okay, it's kind of working at least for now, and but I have no idea why it's doing that way. It's kind of updating kind of also. So if I refresh this, it will be F there. So okay, Pinia is kind of like okay, I can actually, it's possible to do now very easily, I'll say that, with the services. So okay, it's done now. IMG, this this OMG match with I. So this is IMG. Okay, it's okay. So now it's kind of like work fine with the Pinia. I can't actually show you because this is totally on the CDN, or maybe I'll say in the local processes. So this is kind of like I copy with the CDN like Bootstrap and Vue. And also I actually make a sample. No, not this, not this. Okay, here I think so. So I actually make some kind of changes in the Pinia in there. So if I want, I actually make it like available to you and you can use it, but I don't know how to do that. I'm so sorry about that. So this the Vue router is very simple. I will say Vue router has very less issues. I has to just remove this portion of it, uh, and everything is kind of work fine. So there is no issue there, and that's it. And kind of it's kind of work fine. And that's kind of like, because the thing is, oh no, something happened here. Firefox like sometime like they do that to me these days. I'm like, what's happening? What is happening? So if I remove the let's see if I can actually remove the Firefox or not. I have to kill that. Can it remove that? Okay, it's remove that. I can't use anything else also because I'm very much stubborn about that. I don't want to use Google. That's why Google is not my default here. You can see that I have, my default is DuckDuckGo, but I don't actually do that everywhere. Because everywhere I don't want to actually do something like search and see. Okay, this is a kind of like not what I want, so I has to go to Google. So this is why there is a Google. What I'm doing here, Okay, so basically this function is kind of like done, to be fair, and I'm gonna copy some kind of like, first of all, let's remove the node modules because definitely I don't use any kind of there. So let's remove node module packages or just this three. So okay, I don't need them, so you can go. And this again, this also, because these are the kind of like the foundation. Actually, I use some kind of some people works, but it's totally different now. I delete everything, I actually rewrite everything, I try everything, so it's not even, I will say, resembling somewhat. I will say maybe a 2-3% and 2-3% is totally because of I'm using the Vue, not because I'm using their code. So so okay, it's kind of, it's like working. It can delete that. Okay, it can easily delete that, and it's kind of very easily can do that everything. And it will be, it don't load anything like it want to, because it has everything. It doesn't load that. Previously it's load that because it's kind of like page thing. Now it's not a page thing, it's everything. It's deal with the Pinia, and these are the, we can actually do some kind of like that. And I like to show one thing also. Every time we actually do any kind of like request, the PHP session ID will be changed. Like, see that every time. So it's only when any kind of request go to server. So that's the case here, and it's mean that you are safe here. Safe in the sense of you don't have to actually uh, worry about this code, because if for using this code, it has to use very fast with some kind of a like error, I'll say, some kind of like genius mind, to be fair, because if they use this code, and again, one thing more, if you request something else in your background, it can be changed literally in the seconds. And it can be HTTP only true and secure true. So it can be kind of like SSL, I will say. What one can say about that SSL? So it's HTTPS encrypted. So that's kind of, that can be thing. There can be same side thing there. So there is very less chance to get some kind of like hack. So these are not true because I'm not using that here, but you can actually see that here. So if we see the storage, this is also made in same uh same kind of like DA section. So we have this some kind of session ID, and every time I change that, it will change. Everything is true. Oh no, why this HTTP only false? And same I'll say, same as same site also. No, this is secure, by the way, but it's not HTTP only. Mm, should I actually make it true? Uh, how to make a session with the HTTP true? PHP session ASP. This is kind of like, why? This is kind of like cool, I will say that. There's a session and start session with the start session with the with whatever I'm saying that, okay, with secure true. No, this secure is true. Same side true. True and same side true and what is the other part of things, and same host only. So host only is true, but http only. What does http only on the session mean? I have no idea about that also. What does actually it mean, first of all? So let's see first of all. Oh no, I don't want to actually. So okay, back. Uh, PHP maybe. PHP inside false true. Okay, so session start cookie time cookie secure true. HTTP only true. So maybe I should use on the session start here. So let's go to start because this is totally a start thing here. So we are using session start. That's it. But thing is, it's not that session, because this session is kind of like it's not get regenerate. It's only get regenerate when actually it can like run it from here. So basically this is session, this is the set cookie parameters. I should not do that like that, but maybe no. Cookie secure and it's true. Maybe I should use that. So something like that. It's kind of like, so if I do that, is it gonna work that way? I think I should actually. What does HTTP only do, by the way? What does HTTP only do? Okay. Set cookie parameter. Maybe something in the cookie parameter will be there. HTTP only is HTTP only. So HTTP only is true. So here's true, but one second. So if I put go here like the.com, there's some. It seems like there are still many kind of inconsistency, or it's false there, but actually I'm putting it true there. So why it's turning out false? Should not do that. So why it's true and okay, so it seems every time it's generated it's kind of like okay, something is that. So it's kind of like uh, the session is kind of like still false, but it is true. hmm what if I just close this and start it again? One second. Maybe they're still there, so cookie doesn't actually delete, so that is not a big thing also. The thing is there's HTTP false here, and you see the cookie generate from here. And it seems cookie should be generated like something like that on session start. So it has to be actually do something like that. Yes, it seems this is the only thing actually kind of like backing it. Let's go to storage now and let's delete everything here and refresh this, because why not? So now there's a kind of cookie. No, there's nothing there. Okay, maybe. Okay, cookie should be only generated when something it's related to the API will be do anything. So 1 second. I have to convince my father that there is nothing on electoral roll. So sorry about that. So again, this is kind of like this is it, and this is true now. Secure is false again. Uh, I think actually we can actually make it true, but HTTP secure maybe. There is a false because there's no HTTPS. There's a same site. Okay, so basically, uh, I has to change the auth here. So auth is like that, and but this auth is like that. So everywhere we have to actually make some like maybe not. There's a path. There's domain. It's like okay. So maybe I just would cookie param. Let's show the session start with start and see there is a how we can actually use what kind of value we should use. There's options here, and there's the option. There's a session configuration directive. So these are the directives. Okay, so there's the other directives. So okay, let's these are not. I'll say okay, it's fine. They are fine. There's HTTP only and the same site. We use user common user. Everything's here. We have to use and put it here. So every time session generate, it has to be generated securely, even if it doesn't. It has to be because this session actually generate for every public request, and this session generate uh, only if you log in. So it's like this is some kind of special section. So let's just don't focus is there maybe, and maybe what's lifetime. Okay, there's a cookie lifetime of 0. So this is a cookie lifetime, and we can actually put it like lifetime or options. Why there's a lifetime options? So basically this is cookie lifetime. It can be zeros, or 0 means it's kind of like remember me, so something like that. Let's put it 40 there. So cookies are true. It should be true. Let's use the path. There should be path. Path will be what is the path? Okay, path will be like that. Maybe not. And domain also. Domain. Cookie domain. Cookie domain. What is cookie domain? Oh, cookie domain. Okay, cookie domain is this. It will be this web, which is kind of like okay. Let's log out it and delete that, and maybe log in it again and see how. Because every time there is kind of like different kind of cookies are there, so that should not be case. So these are the kind of like, okay, this is kind of like domain for the domain only. So, and if I go to product, okay, there's nothing special. This is it. What if I do that and submit it, but it doesn't change? It should change. So the cookie secure true, it's not changing well. First of all, cookie HTTP only. Okay, so it can be true. So and it seems this is not a good idea here. Again, it seemed that way. If I look at it and refresh this, and what the hell just happened here? Is it actually okay? This is okay. This is kind of like okay. Now I understand that, but I can't submit that because this is like okay. You don't have any access, and your response is every time will be 403 because no, you don't have access for this. Let's log in it and see what kind of session we got. Oh no, I am using. Okay, so it's kind of changed there. But if I do that, it doesn't change. Why it doesn't change? It should change because that's how it's supposed to do that. Request cookie. Okay, request cookie and request cookie and response cookie. They are different, but session doesn't change. Why session doesn't change? It has to change. Why session is not changing here? This is concerning. Okay, maybe let's remove some kind of value from here and see how it's gonna do that down. First of all, cookie secure is shown not there because this is not a cookie secure kind of like thing. And okay, so basically cookie secure is kind of like screwing everything around because this is not HTTPS. I like to actually work on my other project also, but I'm a little bit concerned about security there because that is kind of like production variant and I don't want to screw it around in my live chat, I will say. So that's a little bit concerning for me if I actually go there, actually deal with these issue there. So I has to deal with these issue, but not like these or maybe like that way. And cookie parameter like that. In so lifetime option like that. Path is domain secure and HTTP only. Secure and HTTP only. Okay, so basically it's twice. Why it's twice? I have no idea. So let's go to save and see. Every time it has to change. Oh, it's changing. It's changing definitely. So So it's kind of like, okay, it's fine. uh, it's changing. The speed is kind of like how much response time it takes to actually response that. uh this is time. Where is the time? I don't have, why don't have time? I think there's some yeah, there's a transaction time. This is not transaction, this is JSON, this is kilobytes, this is okay, this is time. Load in. How much time did this take? Okay, this there is timing, so this is 9 ms, so it's kind of like very very fast. But this is only because this is kind of local server. When I'm gonna put in my some kind of like remote server, it's gonna crush. Everything gonna crush. It has nothing special that I'm gonna protect it. So that's the case here. And let's log out it and try login again. Let's go to cookies also and see how they're gonna respond that way. Okay, so it's gonna change, but nothing else happen here, and every time it's gonna change. That's what I want. So these are the things that actually he has to do. At least here, I'm gonna do it on my actually kind of like production site, which is this. This is the production site, and it has, I will say, many kind of things here and there. So it's still kind of like work in progress. Is still no subscription active there. Oh no. Okay. I secure myself because the profile has some kind of like uh, I realize some kind of things there. So okay, I can actually log out now because there are many things here. I don't which so basically it has a stake management. So if once it's load, then it doesn't has to be load against twice. So that's the only benefit of this page. Only I think I think bugs me. It's like this format I've changed every time, so I'm not sure why it's doing that. Whatever. Maybe it's like no, I'm not sure about that. Okay, first of all, let's. I think we should put something like. Mm, okay, maybe we should put something in the side of something else, somewhere else. I will say how. First of all, there is a secure there, so we actually put like. Okay, so something like cookie secure, and it will be something like that because secure is there, so that's will be kind of like okay, the cookie secure is a valid value. uh okay, this cookie secure is a valid value, so okay, that's fine. So basically we are getting that from there. mm. And if there is a JSON decode, so we are using JSON decode here and put everything on our input because it doesn't actually deal with will I will say it doesn't deal that well with JSON decoding, so that that's there. And now we are gonna do some kind of like special thing here. Oh no, not there. I think in the public this folder is kind of like different maybe. Where is that? I think this is really home in Pinia XP has a public HTML has a I think GitHub is the, and here we are going to check. So we has to go for the git and git ignore file and copy that file on our, because I try to set it on our that public HTML function, but I can't able to set it. Some things every time happen there. So after some time, I just say, okay, I have to do it the way that system want me to do it. So I doesn't resist, and so something like that. And www and my server and and so I can check. Okay, so everything's kind of like similar. In the git section, we can see there's 85 new things here because it's changed a little bit more than that. And also we have to actually do something like in the git ignore. So these are the files that I don't want to actually have, and these are the files that the vendor also. How to actually do that when the vendor? I should actually look on some kind of other project, because I think I have some kind of, oh, I think I have some kind of like there is a git ignore, so there's like that, there's a node module like that, and we can actually use someone like vendor. So uh dist and local cryptics video screenshot dstore. So vendor and nb project also. You have to use someone like composer install, so that's the case there, and the licenses should not be there because okay. This is kind of like, okay, I'm using Apache too. Okay, I remember that. I remember just now. So this is NB project. This is a vendor, and also I have some kind of like uh image somewhere. Oh no, there's a some kind of like confidential thing there. Probably you can't even even if you can see that, you can understand that. So I think I'm good there probably. And this is kind of like the structure that my application usually work as a API, I will say, basically. So there's a start, there's a session will start. If this is a public access thing, it's gonna just print it. If and after printing it, we're gonna check. Okay, usually before it's actually happened before print. So something like that, I will say. It's kind of like I'm actually doing it here, but it's not that, to be fair. So okay, maybe it's not that. Hmm? Hmm. Okay, so basically I need to change that because this function actually run just before print. Just before print, this function actually run. And so you're gonna check. Okay, this if there is a session, then as user ID, it's gonna regenerate user ID. So you has a little bit more security there. So that's the case there, and that's the case usually. And if you has not a public access thing here, you're gonna check. Okay, it's not a public access thing. You have to check for the user ID. If there is no user ID, you have to go to login, but that is kind of like on the front end or kind of things. In the back end, it's just gonna reply with the error 403. That's it. It's not gonna make it like go login. It's not gonna do that. But if okay, it's not, it's creating a new session here. So okay, so okay, that's a different kind of thing. I think this is kind of like, okay, this is actually doing everything that this has to do. So this is generate new submission ID is basically a regenerate ID after destroying that. So again, it's kind of like it is the same. I will say I have to do some kind of like changes maybe here or there, but this is still very much rough thing here. So first of all, there's a vendor thing. Mm. And also I have to delete product here because product is just for, oh no, I should put it product for testing purposes. You can actually delete that. So actually, if there is a kind of like this kind of like thing, one issue is here like it doesn't actually remove everything. So in the case actually you have just set up a model and you add something and delete something, it doesn't do anything. That it's gonna add the controller or model everything in the add the view states and services everything, but it's not gonna do like uh, uh delete a kind of like structure or a model that you made here. So it can delete everywhere else. You have to manually delete that. This is kind of like disadvantages right now, because it is possible you can actually delete some kind of like similar thing. And this is also possibility if you make some kind of like your own controller on the name of that you has very similar that actually you are creating there. It actually can create some kind of issues there. So maybe I'm gonna make it like model has in the models. So maybe something like that, maybe. And something like that I do here, like in the JS view and store. Store has a model which has everything we created by the DA, and login is just that actually we create ourselves. If I save that, okay, this kind of it's actually get reduced here, so that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I create many folders here. I, that's too much to bear. It's not like, and that's also too much. Let's see what I am doing here or there. So what I change here, okay, this is secure. uh, Secure is true. I'm changing secure with the secure. So secure is a kind of like env file of our env.php, and this is kind of like regenerative. There is a session id there, and what is that? Okay, it's gonna make it like return with the 403 or 404. If like there is a no function there, it's gonna reply with 403 4. If there is a permission doesn't match, it's gonna reply with 403. There's a session here. What I do here, session. Okay, basically this is about, I will say maybe, okay, this has nothing special here. So okay, front end PHP is like, is totally I delete that. So there is no front end PHP now. I like to create something there, but it's not PHP front end PHP. This is a migration, so it's auto generated my MySQL that you can actually use anywhere you want. This is DB can reconstruct, and again this is totally about formatting. No, this is not about. This is also filtering. The thing is, actually I'm suggesting that I should remove the filtering. I'm actually thinking about that. No, I'm not suggesting. Okay, so first of all, let's remove filtering. Oh no, what is just happened here? Okay, first of all, let's open the model and remove filtering because it doesn't need, it doesn't need that. Uh, in the auth we have some kind of relationship there. It doesn't has to do that way. I just see that actually we are using some kind of same thing here, so we actually just do that here, something like that. And let's go to dot php, web.php, something like that. No, not that. So basically like that. So this is status on the login section of that. So we have to do some kind of status there. So this is the status, and this is the auth roles. It doesn't has to be those roles because the session roles actually return that. If you want that, you can actually get like that will be enough. So on other end of things, if there's a session here like that, we can actually make it like very easily. Like first of all, there will be auth, which will be like this. This will be auth, and this will be like function there. So some hmm, hmm. Okay, this is kind of like, okay, I understand about this. First of all, this is kind of just finding that, so I can use it like that. We're gonna do that very easily, I will say. And okay, two things more here. So now if you go to the.com and go to API login, it's gonna say what you have. Okay, you have, this is your username, these are the roles. That's is very simple, and that's how it's supposed to be. mm, let's do it that also. These are the relationships that actually you can, it's up to you, you can actually regenerate that if you want actually also. And the controller, maybe we should actually do some kind of like um, overview, some kind of like that, because these are kind of like not making any sense many places. So especially it's not formatted that way, so I'm gonna do this formatting, but it's not necessary right now, so I'm skipping that totally. Because why should we do that? Because it has nothing special here. And this is product. So auto setup, first of all, what we do in the auto setup, there's a space there. Hmm. Hmm. Let's remove the minimap. I can't remove the minimap. Okay, so basically this is the is equal to there, and is this in this first, I'm gonna make it false. So if there's nothing there, we're gonna make it false. And okay, there's a, we are using now false. I have no idea why is that false. So is that okay? Okay, the default will be true. Okay, default will be true. That just mean that this is kind of like view, and this is I add something there and there. So basically, that's the case here. Status is okay. This is kind of like totally generated. This is Vuejs, totally new user.json. I add some kind of like null level product JS. Again, this is kind of like TS and JS is totally like you cannot regenerate it anyway. Product is again totally for you can actually delete product dot most of the things if you want, because these are not the necessary thing. This is only for your understanding. I think I should delete that. I think I should delete the product, but that also mean actually no, I sure don't. And now everything in the this section, these are the main.js. These are the Pinia. These are the routers. These are the view routers. These are the app view.js, which is a layout. This is the navigation on the same name, because why not? I should actually change something. Maybe not. These are the pages for like what is that? But why this is pages there? Uh, this is this page, and but if I change on the router, I think okay. So maybe I should change the routers, because I think okay, so actually it doesn't actually load that. Oh, what is that actually? Okay, so this is a product section. So okay, so these are that. If I go to and F12 that and go to product, so it's gonna show that. Again, it's gonna show that. Okay, it's kind of like working fine. This is kind of like, but if I just make it hidden, so even if it's there, it should not work that way. Okay, it's totally like from Pinia, it's not really working for Pinia. Last time it's not working for Pinia, and actually I think it's working, but it's not. Let's delete something. Okay, so definitely it's not totally working, because del it's not a function. Mm, okay, so why del is not a function? I think del is a function there. Oh, this is a totally del is a function there. If create is a function there, I don't think so create also a function there. Form is not defined. First, just let's remove that and refresh this. It's still in Pinia probably. If I do that, it doesn't do that. It's a form is not a function. Mm, form is not defined. How dare he? Because form is there. Mm, this is product action. Okay, if we go there, anything here. What is same side attribute? Let's see also same side attribute. Okay, so same side. Is it true or not? Lex. So what does that mean? But actually it's true. Lex is not sent to normal struct. Let's put in the strict. Also let's go to start and right, and which will be a string strict. Yeah. So and okay, go to auth also. I'm gonna change it from the here also. So mm. Mm. Securing is kind of like is still not a, I will say, not my strong issue. So it can be here or there. Again, secure is not a specify a very strong issue of me. Let's see how many things are there. Also, there's a same side thing here. Also, I think this is kind of like, I think many things are here, which are more than whatever we are have. These are the more. These are the very, 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 very inferior version of that. I think I don't have. We don't have to use that way. So the issue is totally about the cookie lifetime here because I like to use something like infinity time. So can we upgrade cookie lifetime? Upgrade cookie life. Hmm. PHP probably, maybe not. I have no idea. I have no idea how to do that. I think it's possible actually. So every time I have some kind of like access or maybe kind of like point there, we can actually save remember me on the front end. So it can possible. It can easily possible. I think it's possible. Now I have to actually do something like very different. So we're gonna use it like that, and maybe it doesn't has to do that way. So what the hell happened here? Okay, it's kind of like fine now. But I think there can be anything can be fixed here. Okay, this is again that remember me. So request one remember me. So I can actually put still need some kind of work for actually do some kind of like cookie lifetime of 0 because some people like to be like remember me for much time. I will say it's kind of like not it that much safe thing because if you give somebody a time limit you can do that. I will like you do, you that I will like what I'm saying you this is the issue and how this is it can hack. So that's mean it can be hacked very easily that way. So it's okay, this is it. I think I have some kind of front functions here. And what is okay ngx? I have totally idea why this is not working because this is not for here. It is for to go with my Angular. Let's just show. Let's give you some kind of like note that maybe in the future maybe I create some kind of like in example here like one will be for Angular, one will be for Vue, one will be for that, one will be for that. So anything can possible. Like we can actually use that like make it like Vue. No, uh, maybe yes. We can use Vue, but it's totally. Hmm. I think that will be fine. I think so, but it seems like these are deleting that proper index there. This is the view, and this actually using in this function because I like to pass some kind of activities and some kind of variables here with this. So that's my reason of putting env there, and we actually use some kind of like uh, we actually create some kind of like API that actually work tracked here. It doesn't have to load anything else. So there can be many things can be done with that. This so uh, I think for now it's fine. Or again, I have to delete and edit many things now. Is it? Oh no, there is nothing happening. Forum is not defined. Let's go to that and close others because we need little bit focus here. Let's remove that maybe. Okay, this is a forum, so this should be forum that way. This is something here. Okay, what the hell happened? Okay, I think I should make it like public here because my folder that actually connected to my server is public, so it restricted me to do this that way. Create not a function. Okay, why this is not a function store? I think this is service thing. Okay, okay, I understand now. This is totally a service thing because okay, so and so if I do that now, okay, it's gonna delete. It is that deleted. Response. Okay, it deleted, but it's not get deleted. So I has to go to the service section there and check out why it's not deleted and it's not removed item. So okay, basically it's ID. So ID, that's only thing should be there. Okay, so if I refresh that and add anything, it's gonna add. If I delete anything, it's gonna delete. Okay, now it's work fine. Actually, I has to change it on my Carl, so has to go to setup again and go to my somewhere. This is Vuejs and what I have to delete, remove item. Okay, so basically not here. Here it is table name. Definitely it's a table name, but it's not a table name. It's just a ID and doesn't has to be anything else. Just ID. Like that. And I has to check how the hell this kind of like start is picking up. I'm gonna check someday. I'm gonna check, but not right now. There are many things here or there, and those files. No, nothing. Okay, there is that. Okay, so this is not it. It's totally different kind of like that. Oh, let's go to and the last one go to public. Second will be call JS and Vue. I'm gonna copy that and go to JS and Vue and paste it there. So we're gonna change it because they have some kind of issue there in the delete section. So now it's work fine, very well. Nothing will be kind of like issue. Like we can add that, we can update that, we can delete that. Everything's kind of like working very fine. The thing is, it's actually running on Pinia, but I can't see anything about Pinia here because that's the issue here. Because this is not Pinia does need actually some kind of like installation of Vue DevTool. So I don't have any kind of choice there. I can do something, especially in the Vue ESM. So, but I don't think there's too much for me. I think if I want, I can do that. But right now, I doesn't want to spend too much time here. I think I'm very much satisfied what I done here. And again, it's starting to hang a little bit more. Let's remove that. And also Pinia demo. Thanks for Pinia demo, because only because of Pinia demo I can actually do many things here or there. So this is it. But also I think some kind of issue in the Firefox. I think so. Firefox is acting very much strange. I'm gonna remove that because something is weird about Firefox now. Okay, first of all, let's just go to upload and see what we have going to upload now. There is an index thing, and okay, it's fine. It's fine. There's a API thing. Again, it's totally fine because I'm just using DR and there is no index path. Doesn't matter anyway because this is totally there. Okay, I think this is okay. I think this is okay also. Okay, I delete that auth roles. This is not found, and I add some kind of code there and here or there. So it's basically about if there is a session ID there, it's gonna regenerate. This is totally totally about. Okay, front end. I think I have solution for that, whatever, but maybe not now. I think I should use only kind of some kind of like HTML. That is best way to do things here, and doesn't do anything. So let be it here. It's a web which is nothing. Migration model. I changed something here. I probably delete something of like filter items, controllers, my scripts. I think these are the models services. That's totally fine. Again, you can delete everything if you want. No, you shouldn't. You should do that. That can be very much difficult. Okay, there's some kind like that. So think and I'm gonna make it like and do that. So it has to be there. I just totally bootstrap. I think I don't do anything in here. Main also kind of empty, so again it's totally for basically understanding. So something works, sometimes many things is probably not gonna work, but it's like it seems it's like very much solid what I am doing here. Improvement and add of view with Pinia with CDN only. Pinia. And one more thing, if you want to do anything like you want to like what I'm saying is like here I'm using like this is not that here, so you has to change it the value you need to be, so you can use somewhere like that. So if we are using like here we are using something like without CDN, so with something like CDN, so basically every kind of script we are using here, it's easily can be done it with the help of some kind of CDN. So most of the JavaScript is loaded on front end, not back end. It's not compiled that way. You can use Pinia here if you are going to install the npm. You have to change that. Or maybe you're gonna copy that and you're gonna change it this way. So this is also very much easy way to do that. This is best way to do that, but it's totally up to you how you want to do that. I'm using this because I'm just here for CDN. CDN it's not totally CDN because I just customize many scripts to actually just work. Maybe in some future and Pinia has something like people like, okay, do it what we want. So let's hope everything will be in the CDN that actually work. But right now I have to change many things to work, and these are where these are the these are this like app, and there's nothing in the app. Let's delete the app. What to trash. So Pinia has something like everything here. So it's 2000 line, and I think I can actually compress it if I want, but I'm gonna leave it alone. There's a router here, and router is just my router. It's nothing else. It's just my application router. But this is a Vue router, which I has to do that because it has this, and I can't able to make it function as it's supposed to be. So I has to do that. And it's also a 35,000 line page. So many things are like that. Pinia improved and we had with Vue State Pinia. Okay, so I have to remove. Okay, this will be enough. I'll say this is kind of like my big commit. Let's go to GitHub. Right now, I'm thinking about one thing. Uh, Implementing the in Deno or maybe Go. And one thing I like to improve is the JavaScript get too much here. Oh, JavaScript get that much bigger here. Yep. Okay, this CDN and JS. So, okay, that is the case. I understand about that. So JavaScript is basically for Pinia Vue only. So these are the things. Mostly main code is in the PHP, which is kind of like which should be a little bit more difficult than anything else. Uh, okay, so that's the case here. Why am I watching my own? Okay, let it put it that. These are still valid. So I has to add many things here, but I don't have much time, so it's like that. But at least I update many things, so it's okay. I has to some kind of like should I exit now? I think I should exit here. So right now I'm thinking about creating some kind of like server, and I think I should show this you. Maybe it can work. I don't think this is a very good idea. I has to do some kind of like very fast like framework thing, so people can see okay this is it, and this is kind of like very easy. I think this is possible to do that. That is possible to do that. So okay, so I'm thinking about in the public, no, public HTML. So this is my ST access. You can see there's a thing. If there's a PHP session, it's gonna redirect to my index HTML, which has a app here. So that's that's done there. But if it has nothing like it has no session ID or no anything like cookies, it's gonna redirect to index, and index is normal index. Index has some kind of like routes, and it's gonna perform like a typical PHP application. That is good for my SEO there. So I'm thinking about this kind of stuff because PHP hosting is still most of the cheapest hosting right now. So I'm thinking about that. That's my future goal, to actually make it like render on backend very, I will say, in PHP. So SEO can pick up very easily that today's Tuesday streaming is now here. I'm gonna work in this project again. This is kind of like my production project, so I can't share it with you